Hi, thanks for using my court coach. I'm Sarah, and I'll be your instructor today as we talk about the Judgment of Dissolution and Notice of Entry of Judgment form for a summary dissolution, also known as Form FL-825. As with all our court forms, you want to fill in your identifying case caption information at the top. Below that, you want to mark if this is summary dissolution is to dissolve a marriage or domestic partnership. You will be using this form as your final judgment form so long as your joint petition for summary dissolution was filed after January 1st, 2011. If it was filed before January 1st, 2011, then you'll want to use the form FL-820 instead. This is a pretty simple form. You are typically filing this at the same time, or at least submitting it to be filed at the same time that you're filing your joint petition for summary dissolution. So the Line 1A asks you to list the effective date of the termination of marital status. That can be any date that is at least 6 months from the date the joint petition for summary dissolution was filed. If you leave this blank, the clerk will fill in the date themselves. And then below that, you are going to mark the box that indicates that either party is requesting their name to be restored back to their former name. And if so, I list specifically what that name is going to be restored to, include first name, middle name, last name. If there is a written agreement that is addressing the division of property and assets and debts, then you will want to attach a copy of that agreement to this judgment form. Leave the rest of this blank. The clerk and the judge will fill it in as they process it. The only other thing I would advise you to fill in is the address of each party here, and you're going to include two addressed envelopes, one addressed to each party with appropriate postage to it, so that the clerk can then mail back a copy of this judgment to each party once it's been processed. So hopefully that explains what you need to know about this form. I hope you found this helpful. Good luck.